Natalia Bonner. All right, I have a new series coming up, and in this fun new series, I am going to be showing you 99 different ways to machine quilt 2-inch strips. I'm super duper excited. This has been super fun for me. It's been a great way for me to push myself and become more creative. The more I create, the more creative I feel like I become, and this has just been so much fun. Anyways, I'm excited for this new series to start. You can find all the details, including the awesome companion workbook that we've created, over on our website. I'm quilting all of my designs for this series on these panels, and on my last panel, I actually have several rows left over. So I thought, you know what, these are great places for me to practice machine quilting and to share even more with you. So today I'm going to be showing you just the basics of how to quilt a simple curve using the Sway 3 Machine Quilting Ruler on a 2-inch strip. This is a great place to start. I will be doing my quilting here on a Gamma longer machine, but if you're working on a sit-down machine, the size of the Sway 3 is really great for sit-down quilting. All right, enough talking. Let's hop down here to the machine. I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of marking and then also a bit of quilting. I designed all of the Sway Machine Quilting Rulers, so today we're focusing on the 3, but all of them are designed taking into consideration that whenever you do machine quilting with rulers, you need to be using a ruler foot, which you can see here on my Gamma machine. You also need to make sure that you do have a ruler base. You can kind of see I'm outlining here where my ruler base is. I recommend picking those up from your machine dealer. The ruler foot from your needle position to the outside of the foot here measures 1/4 inch. That's pretty much the standard on all of the machines that I've seen. Anyways, so with that all taken into consideration, this circle end on the Sway 3 Machine Quilting Ruler is designed for quilting 3-inch curves. This concave side of the ruler is also designed for quilting 3-inch curves. And then this hook end down here is designed for marking. Let's start out here and do a little bit of marking and show you how you can use the Sway 3 Machine Quilting Ruler for marking and quilting. All right, so these designs, I'm going to keep it pretty simplistic. So on this hook end here of the ruler, I flipped it over and I'm lining up this line right here that's marked through that circular hook end on the ruler. I'm lining that line up right on top of the ditch. When I have that there, I'll just simply mark a curve around that. When I get up here to the top, you can see that there's a line that intersects. There's also a 45-degree angle. I'll mark just a little dash right there so I know that's the center. Then I'll flip the ruler over, line up that center marked line, again line up this line here across that ditch, and I can mark another curve. Okay, so that is what the quilted line will look like, but when I do my machine quilting, I'm actually going to switch and use this circle end of the machine quilting ruler, line up the line right here through the center. You can see there's those lines. I'll line that up right here across the ditch at the bottom of the block, and then you can see I could have actually marked that center and lined that center line up as well, but I'm actually eyeballing the width right there. But I'm eyeballing the width, and you can now see my quilting will go 1/4 inch on the outside of that. So let's stitch around that, and then I'll show you how I'll just adjust the ruler and continue stitching without markings. There's no right or wrong way, just see what works best for you. When doing any machine quilting with rulers, like I said, make sure you have the ruler foot, also the ruler base, but always apply gentle pressure. Gentle pressure downward, and then also gentle pressure against the side of that foot. All right, so I'll engage my machine. I am stitching in the stitch regulated mode with my stitch length set at 13 stitches per inch here. I'll glide all the way around. There's my first curve with the 3-inch curve. All right, so you can see I stitched along that marked line. Now, once I've completed that, I could have gone through and marked all of these curves to see what it's going to look like, or I can stop with my needle in the down position, readjust, reposition my ruler, so now that this marked line right here is again on top of the ditch, and then I'll simply just repeat. So apply gentle pressure, engage the machine, and stitch around the curve. And I'll just keep repeating, working all the way across this 2-inch strip. Now, if this were a border going all the way around, definitely I would need to get into measuring, and I do have a couple other classes where I teach you that, but this is a great place to start and get used to using machine quilting rulers. I love using the Sway machine quilting rulers. The curves that they can create are just so much fun. Anyways, like I said, I do have a new series coming soon where I'm going to be showing you 99 different ways to machine quilt 2-inch strips. So much inspiration using machine quilting rulers and hand-guided free motion quilting. You can join me if you're on a long arm or a sit-down machine. Anyways, I hope you found a bit of inspiration. Find all the details about that over on our website. But before you do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will be back next week with another machine quilting video. Hey there, happy Monday. I'm Natalia Bonner. Welcome back. All right, I love machine quilting with machine quilting rulers, and I don't know, like winter. Hey everybody, happy Monday. I'm Natalia Bonner. All right, I have a feel like I become, and this has just been so much fun. Anyways, I'm excited for this new series to start. You can find all the details, including the awesome companion workbook that we've created over on our website.